Yeah, folks, Quilly Dean here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. We are the 500%ers. In the last couple episodes, had a fair amount of stress, but we got through the hard bits. I'm a little bit nervous still that we don't have our new trap set up and replaced, and we don't actually have any wood. We do have some trees designated to be chopped down, so hopefully we'll get that started. We'll see. I did go and I put out some little stockpiles over here. This one here is for tainted clothing, and this one here is for tattered clothing. So we can move it out of the main stockpile. I'm also, actually, let's hold that open and hold this one open. And then I extended the stockpile over here, just so we have capacity for things and don't have to keep some things out there. And we don't have running water, so this isn't going to decay as quickly as it could. But yeah, we're kind of letting some things out here to just rot. We could wear the tattered flak vest, but I don't want to give more people the tainted. I don't want to give more people the I'm wearing tainted and apparel thing. And I mean, again, here we've got tainted and tattered, which is no good, and slept on the ground. We need some extra beds, which needs more wood. Oh yeah, you're going to have a real bad mood break here if we don't do something about this, huh? Okay, let's build some more beds. We're going to need to get a barracks set up soon, but let's just create some beds over here. Wow, yeah, we need a lot more wood. Damn. Sorry you're sleeping out there, Mushroom. I really hope you don't have a hugely problematic mood break. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of trees designated to be chopped. Oh, there was a little bit of lag there. I thought we were about to be attacked, but no, it must have just been maybe some garbage collection or something like that. Yeah, see, this is what we want to see. Just let that stuff decay and go away, please. So Zandy's a constructor. Oh, you're just doing some hauling, which is fine. And who's your two planters again? Oh yeah, Mushroom and Biss. So Mushroom, yeah, go and harvest the trees. We'll use that to make you a bed. Real soon, probably, I promise. I guess, you know what I should do is I should unflag that as a medical. Actually, yeah, that's all we need. And you have the bed because we have room for 7 people in here. Okay, I can actually cancel that. I do want a medical bed back again, but yeah, Mushroom doesn't have to sleep on the floor. If I just notice that medical bed was a bit of a block in this. We'll extend our little block over here, our little defensive situation, and all the wood can go back to traps, which is okay. And yeah, our stockpile is looking a little bit better. Hello, Earl, with your paralytic abasia, departing on shuttle in 5.8 days. Groovy. Do we need to, like, keep you tamed? I guess it's turned on. It's enabled there. We do have an animal handler. Might not be enough. I don't know. I don't know if it matters for you because of the abasia. And then we have a freezer here running nicely fridged. Did I not put... That's rough limestone under there. I did not put a floor tile underneath the door here. Let's do that so we don't generate any more dirt. And yeah, so this room over here is currently clean and yeah, has a slightly positive cleanliness thanks to the steel, which is just going to help offset a little bit if there's any dirt that accumulates in there. But hopefully it will mostly stay clean. It'd be nice if we had the welcome mats little mod so that we can have people scrub their feet before getting indoors. And especially in these rooms, that's fine. Okay, do that. Build up the wood. We also need the power over here. Some break rate. Why is hazelnut? Something that's cold. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I should keep this door closed. And there's this room over here. Okay. I'm going to go and get a heater set up in this room. And you know what? I will keep this closed then for temperature management. Although it's not going to happen because there's going to be stuff in the way anyway. All right, let's not worry about it. Mushroom, something cold. Okay, Sad Wander we can tolerate. Maybe I should do a ritual. Well, we don't have the wood for it. Yeah, okay. That's going to be a problem basically as long as we're doing these traps. And maybe it's foolish. I don't know. There's a little vent there. Does actually need to be fixed pretty quickly. Well, no, actually, no, it's fine. Maybe I should put a heater in this room. Because there's going to be a fair amount of cold happening. You're playing horseshoes. No, you're going to come over here. And you can build the vent. There you go. Because I need this cleanliness to happen. But yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of cold going here. And these are going to work harder. Especially with not having the airlock. But so be it. A sniper rifle. That's interesting. I don't usually like equipping people with sniper rifles because their DPS is fairly low, but they can do some fun things. Oh, mining is happening over there, which is good because I do want to move the stockpile in there. Is that the most important thing? Well, kinda. Maybe. Okay, mushroom's going to be fine. I know you're salty now, but you did cathart, so you're going to be okay. And you've got a bed now. Congratulations. That's actually a pretty short wander. Well, the wander might always be a little bit on the short side, but still. Conduit here, and then I can probably just go and build a light there. Actually, we're gonna need a light sort of in the midpoint of the room to reach everything. I'll put it over there because in case we decide to smash this wall down later, then it'll be in okay shape. Okay, and you've got a heater for that room, so we don't get a slit in the cold debuff there. Oh, that door did get closed. Interesting. Maybe they do try to, even though there's a stockpile here, maybe they do try to keep that clear if there's an option. All right. I wonder, do I want to get down the... what am I looking for? Tailoring bench. I guess so, actually. Let's do it. We'd also plant a little Tictora and then put down a styling bench, because then we could get people a mood boost by letting them wear their favorite color. Which I kind of like the idea of. Let's make a little growing zone. Just a little one. Actually, you know what? I will use this as an opportunity to split this. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to say... shrink this by 3, which will invalidate one of these completely. Which I do want to go and put back, including there. So this is going to be rice. And then you're still rice over here. Yes, good. And then I'll do a little growing zone right there. So that way we have a little bit of a buffer against blight. And this is going to be Tinctoria. Get a slow trickle of that. The artifact. Oh, there you go. Okay, well, we'll accept that. Whether or not we go after the artifact, I don't know. It's a lot of work. It is interesting, but man, it does pull you away from things. Okay, add build, complex clothing. So what do we want? We want standard stuff. We want dusters. We want button-down shirts. Let me pause because there's a message there, and I'm not looking over there yet. Is that... oh, face masks. Yes, because we found out in last run that face masks do not conflict with standard helmets. I think that's it. What's under other? All right, the other stuff. No, yeah, I think that's okay. And this is probably a good use case for do until X, which is 1, where we don't count tainted. That is right. Let's make sure it's got at least 52% hit points. And we want to exclude the good material. Thrombo fur. Boop, boop. Okay, I think that's okay. Hopefully I didn't set that pattern the wrong way around this time. We have that many pants? Did I have this up? No, we really do have a bunch. Okay. And then I guess I should set up the good duster job while we're at it, right? Make duster at the top. I'll copy this for the basics, but well, sort of ish. Because this, we want to count only allowed ingredients. In this case, the allowed ingredients is the good stuff. Rumbo. And make sure, and we'll probably raise this later, but you've got at least skill 10, and we've got this material. Then make a duster out of the good materials, please. Okay. We don't want that. We're not growing Devil Strand yet. We haven't researched it yet. Baby prep time. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we are going to need to make sure we've got ourselves a... where is the crib? Right there. Oh, we have no wood, so I can't designate that. Okay. Did we finish chopping down everything? I think we did. So let's do harvest fully grown. Yeah, lots of trees. Bank some. But maybe there'll be a raid or a siege, and we're going to want to be in there. Okay, gunsmithing. Should we just start researching this out of safety? Yeah, because then the second we get a mortar, we can go and build it. I don't know if there's a reason for us to build a machining table yet, but I will. Gonna eat more power. Yeah, I don't... Actually, that is a really good question. No. I will just put a little block there. Don't start building it yet. Lots of research happening. Love to see it. In fact, we're going to go and unblock the last one of these as well, which will need even more wood. Sure, let's go and put more work on it. No restrictions, so the wood chopping should happen. Toria is being planted, so that's a little bit of stuff. And unfortunately, a little annoyingly, it is going and removing some of the rice we had planted there, but I think that's okay. Ooh, supplies. Architect Lucy, recon helmet, Marshall joints. I mean, you would have to be so good. I don't think I'm going to go and do this. We'd have to mine out a bunch of steel. I mean, we could, and then we get... I mean, we do have someone with an eye injury, but no. But no. I don't think we're doing that. Oh, that's where we're going to put the light. Right there. That's nice midpoint. Oh, actually, no. I was going to do it on the other side. Well, I guess I could build it there and then move it. There you go. So at least there's light in the area, and then, yeah, we'll move it to the other side afterwards. That's going to be okay. Lots of disturbed sleep, which is always going to happen. Even if we move the barracks somewhere else, people are going to be coming in and out of wherever they are to sleep, if nothing else. So I think disturbed sleep is going to happen. Got that, and food is definitely okay now. We've got good meals, and we've got some extra meat left over, and it's no longer going to rot. Yeah, awesome. Okay. I'd love a trade caravan to visit us. Again, we could go out and do one, but I think we're okay here. Some wood in, wood chopping. You're doing the mining, which is fine, and Mushroom is harvesting some trees. Perfect. As everything is planted, that is good to see. Get a light over here for our own people just to give them some happiness. We could do a little bit of roof cover just to stop any trees from growing here, but also stop them from getting rained on. We'll do that. Doesn't really matter that much, but what the heck, right? Should probably get a table out here like I normally do, a little picnic table, so that we don't get the same... Give people more of an opportunity to eat at a table. Yeah, it's coming in. We'll get some shelves in there soonish. I suppose I could start the shelf. No, if there's any construction... Well, I mean, there's sort of wood pending. You know what? I will go and get that started. Sure. So that way they can do some construction while they're waiting for wood, which is just going to be a ton of these guys. Might be more than we need right now, but I don't know. It's fine. So these guys here are going to get linked. And then they do have preferred by default, which is good. And actually, I'm going to move this or expand the stockpile in there. What I'll probably do is remove this from being a stockpile later while keeping that. I don't know if it... Grab that, paste it here, and then go preferred, so it's the same. And then this one here is important. There you go. So... things like wood and everything still get stored outside instead of inside, which is what I want. Do we want a door over there? I mean, I guess I should plop one down, but I might go and set it to be open. Yeah, that seems okay. All right, close to half the traps are up. It gives me a little bit of a sensation of safety. Not much, but some. Yeah, this is going to start looking a lot neater. You know what? I think I'll just go and shrink this down now. Oh, you're going to do... You'd also do the kitchen area. Oh, no, that's not the way I wanted. Okay. That's fine. Rebuild the stockpile area, and actually it's probably still on... There you go, the clipboard, so we'll paste that in. So there's a little bit of room on the ground for things that can't fit on shelves. That's not very much. We can add some more later. Although, there's not that many things that we have to store on the ground. The biggest thing that happens is when the shelves get full, and then we see some stuff on the ground that we don't want. I might want to do the thing here where I unlink this guy, because the rest are still linked. Yeah, and then this one here, clear all, critical. This is going to be for weapons. Do I want it to be for all weapons? Well, you know what? I can start with all weapons, and almost certainly what I'm going to do is trim this down, because I think we've got... Nah, you know what? I'm going to make it specifically... I'm going to turn off melee weapons. So it'll be ranged weapons plus, you know, any unique persona, etc., that might end up over there. So it'll be really easy to find people who drop their guns. I guess I could do a separate one here. You know what? I will. I will unlink you, and you will be clear all, critical for weapons, except not ranged weapons. Melee plus the persona. Like, there might be a little bit of things like, you know, a unique melee weapon being stored on the ranged one or vice versa, but it's pretty irrelevant. So that'll make it really easy to see at a glance. And we'll probably still set up some filters for quality and weapon types and things later on, but perfectly fine for now. All right, a bit more wood, which is good. Low medicine, I know. Yeah, we were using some, I think we were using some on Earl, right? I think you do need regular treatments. Maybe not. Maybe you don't. But we do have some heal root coming in. That room is finally getting done. Okay. So that'll at least be carved out. If someone else couples up, that'll be carved out. And then it would be nice to go and get a wooden crib started. I guess I'll just add it to this room for now. We're going to move all the bedroom stuff out of here soon, but not yet. And yeah, we don't have proper medical bed. This is going to be a pretty risky pregnancy here, right? It is pretty early. Link settings. But hopefully it works out. And we got to keep the kid alive. We got to educate them. It's going to be a lot of work, but we could get a good payoff. It'll help train the social. As we discovered, it turns out the, where is it? The social skill does not affect the quality of childcare. But childcare, like doing teaching in a class, does teach the social skill, which is kind of nice. So you do want their focus. There we go. More stuff rotting away. Perfect. Keep that cleaned up a little bit. You know, I was launching Molotov or something there, but this is fine. Just passively decaying. All right. Base is looking a lot cleaner now. Like to see that. And yeah, we'll have a door so we have a little bit of control, but I'll probably put a hold open, just like the door over here, which is giving us the ability to ignore certain Manhunter packs if we want. Nitro-Tro's got a gas mask. Now, the gas mask does conflict with the helmets. Oh, speaking of... Looks like a toque. It is. I should probably order 3 more helmets. Going to be turning this back on, which I think, yeah, it should be fine here. And then we might have to do something like tell people don't wear gas masks because it conflicts with the helmet slot. First infestation. Oh, in there. Okay. Should be fine. Really? I want mushroom to be in the middle. You over there. Hopefully they are truly spawning in here. They might overflow a little bit. Oh, they are. They're going to pop out there. Okay, change of plans then. Hold open that door. Go over here. And there. Okay. I don't know if you got a good angle. Let's go there instead. And yeah, they're going to choose some of the furniture. That's okay. You know what? Tolerate cats doing it. Oh, that is annoying because we can't actually stand there for the melee block. Oh, it seems to be okay. Actually, I guess you're not doing anything, and I realize that's going to spawn that. That's fine. Mushroom move there. Yeah. Okay, no, good. You got in position. That's good. And then this, go stand there. Okay. And then, yeah, we can move up a little bit closer for a little bit more accuracy. I don't know if it matters, actually, these ranges. It may not make a difference. Okay, and then you're just going and blasting those things. And that thing. Okay. Unrecruit you, and then just someone with a shotgun come over here and finish that off. Oh, and that one. And Dove, actually, I don't like that you're shooting at such a long range here, so line of sight for a second. Mostly, okay. What I don't like is that they're shooting past Zandy to hit this thing. Okay, done. And then we need to give a finish off. What? Actually, there's only the one. I should just micromanage it here. Zandy. There you are. Finish off the locust. I think that was the only wiggler. Okay, unforbid. Rebuild, clean up. That's okay. I think I'll get rid of the glow pods. That's interesting. Why isn't it selecting this one? Different about it for some reason. Maybe, damn it. I don't know. Anyway, deconstruct them just because they might get in the way. They are producing some lighting, which is nice, but they might be slightly annoying. We have this. We should make... Oh, we're not growing hay. So the insects will get butchered. We might just sell the insect meat then to a caravan. That's possibly okay, yeah. Okay, we don't have an explicit medical bed, though I think that's fine. And yeah, I'll put a hold open on that. Save us some movement. That's going to be okay. And then the jelly. That's another good one to sell. Or it's possible our pigskins will go and eat it because they do eat raw food. And that would count. And you know what? If they want to do it, sure. It's fine. Break down to that cooler. Don't love that. Traps are not rebuilt yet. We do have wood stored, plus there's still some lying around outside, so we probably have enough for that. I don't have a restriction. Nope, we're good. Okay. Making some blocks. Oh yes, which we're using for the shelves. That's about to finish, so that'll be clear in a moment as well. Okay. And yeah, the mortar research... I mean, we already got offered a quest for some freaking mech hives. We could... Randy... We might have enough wealth here with the 500% that Randy could send us an early mech cluster, which would be really bad. I'm wondering if I do send out a caravan. Maybe Biss. Maybe after she gives birth. I'll link you to breastfeed. Do we have... Oh, we have another good social person. Bruce. Maybe we send Bruce out to trade. We have no silver. Eventually we'll mine out that silver, but we've been busy here. We might have some things to sell, but not really. Some old guns, some clothing, maybe. I'm not sure we can get a barrel. Of course, we do get better prices if we go and do the trading. And yeah, we'll be deconstructing lots of these things. Traps, that's fine. Keep decaying, that's okay. How's our wealth level here? 44,000. Yeah, it has me nervous. Although we do have some armor. Now, Mushroom, there's pain. At least you are sleeping now, which is good. Yeah. How much tea do we have? 32. Okay, we have some, which is important. So we have something that can cover some mood boosts a little bit. I'm going to do a ritual. Oh. Or not. So apparently, we don't have any wood right now. Okay. I mean, that keeps being an issue, of course. Rebuild the traps. I think these traps are still incredibly, incredibly valuable. And we need them. But yeah, I think a ritual might be a good idea. So our freezer's going to be full with a lot of insect meat. Trade caravan would be brilliant. Oh, we got this jade. We could sell that. Because we could do like the sort of wall thing for the shared beauty, which would also be very strong. Like, I could go and carve this out, build this as a jade wall. So this could be like the temple. So we'd get the beauty from the jade wall, and the beauty would also go and flow into this. I mean, right now it would be this, but this is a temporary room. Isn't on a food binge because of Gourmand. So that is a completely random break. I think you still get the catharsis, though, so that's not so bad, really. Like, right now, it's not so bad. Still annoying in general, of course. Victoria, and yeah, we'll build a styling station. Oh, we've got some dyes already. Not tons. I'll wait till there's more so that everyone can get it. Like, just a couple people doing the dye stuff might not be worth building the styling station yet. Okay, we might have enough wood standing around here. Yeah, let's go and do a ritual real quick. Although Hazelnut won't be able to participate, but so be it. Come on, Mushroom, just hold out a little bit longer. Hopefully we get a good mood boost from this. I don't really need a person, although if we get someone good, that I won't complain. If we get someone bad, well, they might have a little bit of an accident. Unpressive, so we got a -1. Well, that is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Go and consume a meal. In fact, yeah, it will be a fine meal, even though you can eat raw food. Because that should give you the +4, yes? Yeah, or +5. Okay. And then, yeah, you can go and recreate. You can go and do that. Like, you need some sleep here. Please don't have an annoying break. Please, please, please. You gonna go sleep? Yeah. Okay. So at least you can't have a break while you're sleeping. Your mood should get a little bit better. Maybe, Assaulted, tainted, awful barracks, soaking wet. Shh, take off the power armor. I guess we could just... Okay. Here's the plan. Over here... I'm going to turn off all the marine armor, which is, I mean, really, we just need the marine armor over here. I'm going to turn this all off so it can't be placed here. And then I'm going to tell people, all right, fine. Clear forced. They're going to take off their marine armor, but it'll still get stored. What I'm going to do over here is I'm going to unlink this guy. And then you clear all critical for armor, headgear. Yeah, it's actually probably fine as well. Okay. Oh, you know, while I'm at it, I should go the default policy. I guess I can probably leave everything on except turn off the shield belts. And then I'll go ahead. And make a new policy, which is the melee one, which turns off all utility except for the shield belts. And then you two will both get the melee policy. So they'll take off their marine armor. That'll get stored over there. And then if there's an attack coming, we'll try to get them to quickly throw it on. I mean, it's not the fastest to equip, and they are important for a bottleneck, but yeah. We'll try that. In the meantime, you know, I guess once we get up to flak armor production, shuttle right. Oh, for Earl. Then I'll be less worried. Obviously, the marine armor is still going to be better than flak pants and flak vest, but right now we don't have enough for all that. The flak vest and flak pants will be, say, good enough for everyday wear. And then we might still cycle people in and out of things, but depending on what it is. Like if it's they've arrived, but they're going to prepare for a while, then we'll throw on the marine armor temporarily, and that's going to be nice. Okay. Level 10 crafting, that's quite nice. A little bit of a breakdown over here, which is less than great, but fine. I do love the breakdowns mod that changes the breakdowns from completely random to instead requiring maintenance. I think it feels pretty good, but I'm not running it. Again, we've got the childhood backstories, which is mostly interesting more than meaningfully game-changing, and then the no authors mod, which is only moderately game-changing, but saves me so much frustration. Other than that, we're not running anything that changes gameplay. In theory, I think. Just stuff that saves clicks, either gives us more information, or saves a click for something that is an obvious and no-brainer. Right? If the decision isn't meaningful or interesting, then it shouldn't be a manual decision. Always been my theory for gaming. Get a little bit of repair right from the bug damage. Yep, okay, that makes sense. But the fact that that's there means you're down on other things, including all our traps are back. Nice. And then we're still chopping a little bit of wood, which is good. We do need the reserve. I mean, here's the thing with the traps, right? I think they take 75 each. So it's over 1,500 wood to rebuild all of these traps. That is a lot. But it is keeping us alive. Did anyone... There, Earl's in there. You can launch. And then we got a reward pods. Bring that in immediately. And then we got a little bit of silver as well. Good. Okay, some clothing as a go. Make the dusters. Yes, please. Thank you. Devil Strand. I still don't love growing Devil Strand just out wild. Although, okay, we do have year-round growth, so growing Devil Strand is less annoying than it was. We don't have a lot of highly fertile ground over here. We could grow Devil Strand on regular ground. We'd be fine. But it does take a long time. But we might do that. There's also all the fertile soil out here, which I assume at some point we're going to expand and claim. Right? Especially once the traps here become no longer useful, probably what's going to happen is we're just going to expand our walls out to do something like that. Maybe with that, take in this territory and then just use, do a regular sort of combat area over here. Yeah, that's probably the case. But we might want Devil Strand before that. And I'm wondering, If we do just like a one-time planting of Devil Strand in this whole thing, just a huge amount of Devil Strand, I like that. Like in preparation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this because that area is roofed, so we don't want to plant anything there anyway. Wouldn't be meaningful. Yeah, we can just do it one, like really slow long-term harvest. It would suck if there was a blight though. Yeah, we might have to chunk this up. I don't know. So we'll see what we do. An eclipse is fine. Hell, Biss is like super into it. Ooh, you are about ready to pop. I'm gonna go and okay, you can finish that, but I will now restrict you to the walled area. Stay inside the base for the moment, please. Because I don't want you like passing out way out there. I mean, yeah, you are. I mean, you might be getting some Braxton Hicks at this point. Like you are ready here. But we got this ready to go. That toy box, and then we could do a comfy armchair. Do we have human leather? We should. It's time for our first human leather armchair, right next to the crib. You know what, I'll build that there. And I won't put a quality requirement. Hopefully it comes out good, but whatever happens, happens. Some comfy chairs in here. We could improve the comfiness of these guys, but no, I think we've got to prioritize our time. That's the issue. So someone's still wearing tattered apparel. And why is that? You're wearing the... Oh! Hang on a second. So with default, we've got tainted turned off. With melee, I don't. Wait. And I guess am I saying 52%? No, I guess I was doing the full 51% on this one. Okay. So Mushroom should go and drop that vest now. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe you should be wearing it to keep your internal organs where they are. But oh, there you go. Mushroom just took that off. Good. And yeah, it'll just sit out here and decay, which I guess is going to have to be fine. Oh, right. Well, that's regular headgear, which we can turn off. Armor headgear is in its own category. There you go. Okay. Body armor and this and that and everything. Okay. Did it? And that got missed by the deconstruct control as well. Hang on. There's various selected there. Nope, not the conduit. Low pot. I'm just worried about it slowing it down. And maybe it's not. Maybe we don't get a slowdown over there and I should just leave them, but we'll see. We do get... Oh, it's bio-coded. Oh! That's another thing we could dump. Let me shrink that. Make a new... They really don't have to be this big, but whatever. That. Clear all critical. All weapons, but only the bio-coded ones. All apparel, but only the bio-coded ones. There we go. No reason to keep that in the stockpile. We can't sell that for any money, I don't think. I think it's got 0 value. I mean, the tainted stuff has some, but barely. So yeah, let's just get rid of this stuff. Let it decay out there. All right, Biss is in labor, so we'll do a gather for childbirth, which at least will guarantee a doctor shows up. You're gonna make it all the way over there. Well, you're gonna try. Oh my god, someone get her a wheelchair. There's probably a mod for that, right? It's RimWorld. There's a mod for everything. All right, fingers crossed. Come on. Let's get a successful childbirth, please. I didn't even check the genes. Well, you know what? We'll wait until the baby comes out. You know what? We don't have the means to check the genetics in this base. We shouldn't even know what the gender is, which is, or I should say, sex in this case. Because yeah, and I think we can find out. Actually, I'm not sure. Out of curiosity. No, so we can check the genes, but I don't think. Yeah. So, and really, theoretically, we shouldn't know any of this. Strong melee damage, nearsighted. We're going to try to build them as a brawler, probably. Fast wound healing. Damn, slow runner. Honestly, is fine. I know some people are like, oh, the speed for melee. But I don't really tend to chase in melee. My meleeers are mostly just walls. Come on, survive, 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 survive. Both of you, mother and child, survive, survive, survive. Yes, healthy childbirth. Name the baby. A little Boro is kind of fun. Part of me is like, meat shield. You Future meat shield is really, and I'm going to do that to try to remember. That's what I want. Now, I could put the crib in this room because that's where mommy is. So maybe I should just do that. There you go. Wake up the parents when it comes up. Toys there and there. And then at some point, when they turn 3, we will have to go and get a classroom set up. But there we go. See how ugly this looks? Like, it makes sense to leave these here because we've got flooring in place. And it's prettier than this and that. But we're going to have to keep this going for now. At some point, I think we'll marble tile everything. And again, smooth the stone here. But let's not worry about that at all right now. All right, meat shield. So we do have Bruce on childcare, although the parent also does childcaring by default as well. Urgent, lactating over there. And then anyone who's on a childcare job. We don't have any baby food. I might want to go... I'm going to do a one-time job to get a little bit of beef. We're not going to try to maintain it, but let's get a little bit and keep it around. Yes. Forced descent. Okay. Heck. And this is fine because, again, we can just ignore it. If they drop within our walls, cool. It'll give us a shuttle core. Honestly, I don't want the shuttle core. Since we can't sell it, we're not going to do anything with it for a while, and it'll just sit around adding wealth. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to turn it down. I no longer fear those because, again, I could be like, well, I'll just ignore you. But yeah, I guess we get the shuttle part regardless, don't we? We can deconstruct the shuttle regardless. I'm realizing maybe. Okay. Yeah. A little bit of baby food kicking around. You get a stack of 40. It'll be annoying if anyone eats it because they're desperate. That's always sucky. And we don't have any meat. Oh, we don't have any meat. Investigation. Okay. Yeah, this is the shuttle, so I don't want to accept this now. It won't time out, but if I accepted the shuttle, then it'd be, you know. Let's do some hunting. So Muffalo this is the tame and then butcher one. You know what? We'll just... We're not being attacked right now. We're just going to send out some pretty huge hunting parties. Get her done. Give us more leather for clothing as well. Sure. Baby meat shield. Listen, this is RimWorld. That is a perfectly normal name. The Supreme Porcupines. 54 porcupines, which will also put a bunch of quills into our mailiers. I mean, again, we've got the 500%, so everything's up. Nope. We could probably take it. I don't know. Our frontliners would definitely take a beating there. Oh, are we... Oh, we're hunting. I thought we were maybe going and harvesting some ambrosia. Go. Nothing forbidden. Meat over there. And yeah, it's a little annoying to bring the meat from here to the butcher's table and back. We'll get a better flow there later, but we're okay for now. Okay, I think it's probably a good place to put in a little bit of stop. We got ourselves a little baby. Mother and child are healthy. Colony's okay. Oh, we could probably do... You know what? Let's do a ritual before we end. Because maybe we'll get a new person to join us. And that'll be interesting to think about for the next go. The mood boost. That's pretty bad down. Okay, beautiful. Hungry, rough. Okay. And Humberto is joining us. What's your deal, Humberto? Is that a pink beard? Night owl, psychically... Ooh. You can't research. That is annoying. On the other hand, we might make you into more of a janitor. Yeah, okay. So we're going to keep you. Congratulations. Oh, you're a hussar. Which means you need go juice? Go juice dependency. Is that not... Why is there not a Go Juice bar? I don't know. So Humberto might not be around forever. But I guess you'll be fine for now. You'd be a pretty good mailer. I mean, you're also pretty good at shooting. We might consider moving one of these off of there. I don't know what I'm going to do with Humberto yet. Yeah, go juice dependency. I guess maybe it shows up as a medical thing that we have to go and process from time to time. That may be the case. So we're going to have to figure out what we do with you. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you can hunt real good. I don't think I'll put on crafting because I don't think you're... I think what's going to happen... No, let's leave everything at a 3 here. The people who've got passion for research, even a 1 tick, I'm going to move it up. So you will do, or move the others down, but you will research before you haul and clean, which means you basically never haul and clean. Am I okay with that? Other people will, and Humberto will constantly haul. Change the plans. I'll put them back down to a 3, but I will bring their cleaning down, or I'll bring their hauling down to a 4. So they'll still clean the area to make sure it's not dirty, but they're going to spend a lot more time researching. And really, Humberto's really going to be the only hauler. I don't know about this. Okay, what I'm going to put on cut, I'm going to think about what to do with Humberto, combat position, and whatnot, and then... Go Juice needs Yayo. Like, we can get there. This doesn't represent the biggest amount of research in the universe. You know what? The mortars are nearly done. If we do get ourselves a barrel, it's not going to take that long to finish. We're going to go and start working on the drug production. Then we'll go with the... and then with psychite refining, and then Go Juice production. And then we're going to start growing some more psychoid. Yeah. And psychoid has low fertility requirements. It'll be a good block here. We might make a lot of money with psychoid. What I'm going to do is remove this. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to go and make a 4 tile wide, quite long psychoid growing area over here. We might do another one, but that way, if I do, say, a bunch of Devil Strand, then there'll be a natural break between another one. Or I might do a couple of strips. I might do Devil Strand, a little bit more psychoid, something like that. I think I'll move it over, actually. Something like this. And then psychoid. And yeah, I might do another one over here. You know, let's do it because we'll have a bit of a backlog. So we'll double up on the psychoid. We might go and turn off sewing on one of these, but it'll give us lots. We're going to change the kitchen here. Do until X, and we'll try to keep like 100 units of psychite tea around because that's quite lovely. And then the rest of it will get turned into Yayo Go Juice production. And yeah, maybe Humberto will get to stick around. All right, folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.